Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wildcats will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cougars' offense is on the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. From the gun. Give on the inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for this season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Fakes his man out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets some yardage and gets down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to find his man on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. See if they go back to the run here on third down.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Offense getting set for first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Pocket starts to collapse. Unleashes one. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. The give. Turns it on in midfield. Pulled down for the tackle.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Running back goes in motion. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's McKay. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. The give on the counter. Running with power. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah,
and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Makes a connection. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity.
In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. team's made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. Now on 3rd down after that run. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. BYU right back to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the sling.
3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And they got him for the sack. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They go to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trying play action. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got a man, it's Fuller. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they made it to the house when they found... They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him. He has it back in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive, to get your defense ready to come on out, get us
already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pass is complete near the sidelines, but they'll lose yardage. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Tackled after picking up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Quarterback checking off. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're testing the right side here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the BYU Cougars offense will get the first crack at it here. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Feeling some heat. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Fires toward the target. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Back open in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Going up top on 1st down. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're
fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cougar! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
Kentucky, 0.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Wildcat is getting up to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they get the sack right out of the gate. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking at a second and short now. The snap sets up the throw. And he's got it inside the 35. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Kentucky, 0.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
No gain on the flag. Brings up third down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Running it back, it's Chavez. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. All wideouts, no backs. Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're trying to get to him. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets him to the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going and getting the speedster on the ground.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
This quarterback is so dangerous, and it looked like the defense had him corralled. It looked like they were ready for him to keep the football, but that quarterback is just too good. He's like a water bug. So good, short area quickness, able to make guys miss and then go get the first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Kentucky 3.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's right on target, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll run it from the gun. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the gun on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've been running it, but now the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll fire. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He'll try to put one down the bullet. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Second down.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of running room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The Cougars are in the hurry up. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points or you go.
Touchdown, BYU! And the beatdown has ensued.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Snagged in the middle. It's McKay. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Fuller.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They're going to run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ken. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nothing but green ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get out.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Going to the running game. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up again.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds a man on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And there was some eye contact going on there in that last play. Press man coverage, the receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Now the offense looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
It's a little demoralizing.